Hey Tubies, I have some information that I would like to share with everybody out in YouTube land. This information that I'm actually going to be sharing with everybody, to me, is really important. Um, I am with a ning.com site called starseeds.net. And I have come across quite a few people that are going through some of the same situations that I'm going through. And I thought at first it was just me, like there must be something wrong with me. And upon talking to other people about what's been going on with me, it actually turns out that there are more people going through what I'm going through than what I had originally thought about. I have noticed that a lot of the things that used to make me happy, that occupied my time in a sense, anything that I enjoyed or had time for that I wanted to enjoy, it seems like everything that I have done is just completely gone out the window. The mundane stuff, it does not matter what it is. I just don't care. It's like big deal. It's there. Oh well, life goes on thing. And I've been told you're going through depression. You need to be medicated for it. And it's not just the aspect of not having interest in the things that you enjoyed. It's the aspect of materialism. You don't feel like you deserve to have anything that you have, or you feel guilty because what you have is personal materialism type thing, and you start feeling ashamed after you've bought it. And after going through quite a bit of the posts and stuff on starseed.net and actually going in and doing my own research online, it turns out that there actually is a name for this. It is called ascension depression. And what is this is part of our wake up process. This is part of the, okay, let's come out of the material aspect and into the spiritual aspect. What has happened is the first chakra, second chakra, and third chakra have to do with sexuality, materialism, possession, stuff that's really important to us, along with the whole uh, being grounded and grounding those manifestations that we want. Well, because of us coming out of the third dimensional consciousness and into the fourth dimensional consciousness, and even going into fifth and beyond, that we're, in a sense, letting go of we're letting go of this holographic world that we're living in, that we're realizing that the things that are here are just meant as obstacles and things to keep us preoccupied, so that way we lose touch with what our mission truly is here on this planet. So a lot of the things that we have, cars, clothing, celebrities, TVs, video games, all this stuff that that we have for fun and entertainment to occupy our time, is put into place as a form of a binding to prevent us from truly going after what we're supposed to do and truly accepting our mission and truly going out with our heart and helping others. Um, the other stuff that I have come across, I guess I should probably finish the rest of that. So what's happening is we're coming out of a lower vibrational frequency and moving into a higher vibrational field of consciousness, and realizing that the stuff that used to give us joy and pleasure, that really in essence there's no meaning behind it, that it's just there to prevent us from moving forward. And so that's part of our awakening process, is learning to let go of material consciousness, the material aspect. The other stuff that I have actually come across, I have been trying to make physical friendships for the past 10 years. And in this past 10 years of doing prayers, rituals, going out and meeting people, going to bookstores, going to coffee shops, and trying to physically start relationships so that you can have friendship circles. Everything that I have done has fallen through. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, it just does not work. The name for this is called depersonalization. And what this entails, it's actually connected to, again, it's connected to second and third consciousness. What is happening is, because our vibrational frequencies are vibrating at such a higher level than these people that we're coming in contact with, that we're in a sense not allowed to be integrated back into their systems, because we have already started the ascension process. What that means is that the people that we're coming in contact with are vibrating down here at this frequency when we're vibrating up here at this frequency. And so part of the ascension process is to go from, down here to a lower frequency to a much higher frequency. And if we've already started that aspect of going through the ascension process, why would you want to go, oh, hey, let's be friends? Bam. You have to start all over again, and you have to reintegrate yourself from out of this field back into this field again. This is my opinion now, and I really do think that this is the reason why we wound up having a lot of the social networking things in the first place. When Facebook first came out, when a lot of the Ning.com sites, when a lot of the social circles first came out, we had not come out of that lower vibrational frequency all the way. Some of us had just started. Many of us were still locked into that vibrational frequency aspect. So it created kind of an awkward sense of, how do we connect with people? I feel awkward being in physical contact with these people. And so it kind of created a, what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of created a social kind of downfall, that we couldn't physically communicate with other people. So the only way that we felt we could be ourselves was to actually go online and create social circles. And as we progress out of the third dimensional consciousness into the fourth and fifth, we're going to start to notice that a lot of the social networks are going to start crashing. I was with a Ning.com site, and they had well over 6,000 members. And I think it was the Children of the Light or the Children of the Sun. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, people were on it all the time. And the site has just completely bottomed out and crashed. Nobody is communicating, nobody is talking, and so the website is having to be shut down because there's inactivity. Another network that I was with has also crashed. They had well over 5,000 people. They were CSS code designers for backgrounds and stuff for a lot of the Ning sites. And within 4 to 6 months, you could tell that, from being a lot of people online, things were starting to slowly kind of do this. And finally, we got email saying that the person that was managing the site is going to be closing their site because there's not enough social activity. So I suspect as we move closer into the 2012-2013 aspect, there is going to be a lot of internet crap literally going downhill because we're going to be going back into that aspect of being social, and people are going to start realizing that technology is not the way to go, that being human and experiencing other human emotions and conditions rather than sitting behind a cold screen talking to other people just isn't going to work anymore. And so I would say that there's steadily, even though we've got the cell phones, even though we've got the crackberries and all that stuff that's out there, it's gonna eventually it's gonna start out just the same way that it started out with the computers. When the computers were the hot commodity, when the PCs were the hot commodity, everybody had to have them when they first came out, and all of a sudden we went from PCs to laptops because we could take our social stuff with us. And when we went smaller, we went to the iPhones, the iTouches, and all this stuff. And I think what's going to happen is it's the how things progressed when things first started is exactly how it's going to happen when we start backsliding back down into where we're at right now. People are going to quit using their PCs. People are going to quit using their laptops and computers. And then all of a sudden, people are going to want to hang out and not have their cell phones with them. So, it's just going to take a little bit of time. And the whole depersonalization thing, don't blame yourself. Don't blame other people. It's not your fault. You're not doing anything wrong. It is just part of the spiritual consciousness, the higher frequencies of us waking up and realizing that what we see in front of us isn't really even here. Everything that's here is just a holographic world. There's really, in essence, if you really want to look at it, this world doesn't exist because of the fact of how the consciousness and the unconscious work and meeting in the middle. I had a thought come across my mind a couple of days ago. This is give you guys something to think about. You ask yourself, why do we have eyes? So that we can see. But according to a lot of the information based on chakras, we also have a third eye. Now, if we did not have a third eye, could we see the reality that we're living in right now? So if we close our eye, like if I was to close my eyes, I can't see anything, nothing exists. But if I open my eyes and this eye is open, this lets me perceive everything around me. Without this working, we can't see any of this. So think about that for a second. If they say that we need to awaken our third eyes and see what's really here, is our third eye already open? And is there more to what we're looking at right here in front of our own faces? Um, and if we have a third eye, why cannot we have a third ear so we can hear the spirit realms, so that we can hear beyond and hear the spirit worlds? So That's just something to ponder. That makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. So, um, thanks for watching. And if anybody wants to share anything, I'm more than open to, sharing anything that anybody wants to talk about. So, thanks for watching, and happy to Canada Day, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.